Hi everyone and welcome to the stream. Tonight we'll be watching the match of Fellowmindless versus Fellows in Pyjamas. Joining me today I have Lefty. Welcome Lefty.
Thank you. Hi everybody.
So Lefty, you commonly play with Fellowmindless every now and again during the week, right?
Yeah, I play quite a bit with the Danish guys from the Fellowmindless side of this matchup today, and I've been looking forward to seeing the third place match tonight.
Yep, agreed. Yeah, so as you said, today we will find out who gets the bronze of this tournament that's been going on for the last 2 months now.
Exactly, and it's quite an interesting game we have today. We are looking into Fellows in Pyjamas and Fellowmindless, which is two teams that met previously, had a best of three matchup a few weeks ago. So I'm exciting to see now we are getting to the veto and looks like hopefully we get some other maps than previous matchup, but it's gonna be exciting to see how they will pick and ban this time around.
Yeah, for sure. And as this is progressing, we just saw everyone getting ready, and now they're going to do server bans, which usually is fairly quick, followed by the map vetoing process. So you mentioned these teams played against each other before. Could you put a few words on the pick ban phases?
It was I didn't see the pick ban phases, but I know that the two teams went out on Fellowmindless map pick nuke on the first map, and then they went to Fellows in Pyjamas map pick that which were Overpass and the cider map Inferno.
Mm-hmm.
And quite interesting to see that Fellowmindless lost their own map pick nuke to Fellows in Pyjamas, and the same were the case for Fellows in Pyjamas on Overpass. So I can see already now that the Overpass has been banned, and so we will not go to Overpass.
All right, so we'll see something different today. Well, we'll probably see many things different, but we'll also see a different.
We will see a vertigo pick here, which I know that Fellowmindless is okay with, comfortable with the vertigo pick.
Yeah, they've been. I know that I've been playing a few games with these guys as well. That's a map they usually are comfortable going to.
Exactly. They and I can see Ancient. That's an interesting pick.
Is this the first Ancient we see in the playoffs? We didn't play it,
and the semifinals were not Ancient. Ancient was not a pick in the semifinals as well. I think we are going to see the first Ancient. Can we see who picked it here?
So this was picked by Fellows in Pyjamas. So
Interesting.
Fellowmindless picked Vertigo, and Fellows in Pyjamas picked Ancients.
Okay, so now it's interesting to see if we're going on Anubis. That's 3 different maps. That's not the ones from the.
Right. This is. I'm really looking forward to that. So we ended up with Anubis.
Okay. So we have Vertigo, Ancient, and Anubis. So Mirage was for sure a ban from either of the teams, and all 3 maps from the prior matchup was banned as well. Interesting. Interesting. And we can see that Fellowmindless picked Vertigo and Fellows in Pyjamas picked Ancient, and then that's interesting.
Yeah.
So interesting. I'm looking forward to this matchup today.
Me too. It'll be great to see some new picks here in the later stage of the game. We saw some of this early on in the tournament, but not in here in these later stages. Okay, so to everyone watching in, we are going to be putting on the waiting music here until everyone is back and onto the servers, and we'll be joining in as well, and then we'll be continuing the stream from there. So see you in a few moments. Right, everyone, and welcome back. So the match is just about to start. There was a bit of technical difficulties. One of the players didn't ready up in time, so the server shut down. But the server now been restarted, and we are about ready to go.
And we're live here, and we can see that Fellowmindless is on the T side and Fellows in Pyjamas on the CT side. It looks like a slow play here on A ramp. They're waiting, probably a contact play they're going for here. You can see one player on short. He's looking. He's going back a bit, going to the A side, and Paco is already up. Paco's out, and he spots the one at headshot position.
Yeah, that was a really important opening tackle. And the
Exactly.
Straight into the smoke in the middle of this firefight. As you can see through the X-ray, it's really danger close, but so important to get the ball down.
Exactly. And they are almost only one left here on the short, and he's down.
That was a very good round. Very good execute from the terrorists.
Yeah, exactly. They were quite efficient on the contact play on short. He moved back the CT player, and they took the control, and then they dropped a smoke on mid side on the right side of A, and which made it possible for them to go up and make the plant and the pay.
And we're seeing another very meta on this map. See if they clear behind the sandbag. If they don't,
there was an 8 there,
yeah,
but they haven't cleared it yet.
They make the mistake.
Oh, and Curly remembers to clear him. And they have the plant. Peter's down. 2 guys left with 3 and 9 HP, so not much for...
Unfortunately, the CT didn't get more out of it than this one kill here, because they have now learned the lesson to clear that sand.
Exactly.
Alright,
another quick round for Fellowmindless.
These eco rounds are always more enforced by rounds can be really quick, right? So we saw actually a different difference of 18,000 versus 2,000 for the collective equipment value. The difference between a eco round and a forced buy or buy round, right?
Yes. So let's see here. They're playing for ramp again. It looks like. Also a good choice when playing on vertigo to get some control on the ramp and then make some decisions from there.
We didn't see the same mistake. Where we did not lose something. The bullet was to safety clear. We have one dead guy who
They're trying to take short. They get 1, but lose 3.
Very important. This is well played by
Peter gets 1. Does looks. Oh, he looks short. Well played by Peter.
Good clearing, definitely.
Yeah, good awareness of him.
Right, and the timing of him is unfortunately he doesn't get this guy. Nariras? Alright. So
I'm sticking with Nari.
Nari? Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Just Nari. So let's see here. We have a full buy from each of the team, or almost. Paco going with the scout.
We've never seen both teams buying down, right? So and we're seeing a bit of a now they're also trying to do something middle to hold and it works because the radar that they still haven't seen the B, but they are starting to rotate over now.
Good trades on the short on the A side.
Very good, very good. Yeah, this could go well for... I think it depends on who gets his opening kill. That's gonna happen now. Right? Okay, and we're gonna tag.
Nice. A nice one from Paco. He's been
very steady.
He's been quite good these first few rounds.
But now they do get the control of the sides. The smoke here could have been a bit... It leaves a little bit to be desired. But we should be able to get the bomb down on the from the terrorists now.
Yeah. There comes the smokes. Oh, there's a gap here.
This is awesome.
Oh.
This can be okay. No reason to make that jump, I think. Okay, 1 HP. And Pyjamas went by the name Sunshine last tournament. Was a really big player in last year's tournament.
I would say this time around he should probably try to save the M4 just to have it
he needs
with
to get
1
both
HP.
kills without any damage taken to do this. It almost
He almost. Oh. That was a nice angle he got there to see the terrorists before they could see him.
Right, he took a turn right. Either they're stacking on ramp or they're stacking on shorts. If they're doing the thing they should be doing, which they did.
Exactly. So let's have a look here. It's a full echo on the CT side, it looks like. A few pistols, though, and a smoke and a molly, and 1 flashbang. And we have, like, yeah, this identical buy from the T side now.
Yeah. This time, however, the CTs unfortunately,
Nice trade on this short.
Yeah. So, this was a buy round with CTs. They had a really good hand here. But then they are still
Oh, Paco fails his short smoke.
Yeah. But we now have a player coming behind, but he's making so many steps. Let's see if they're too busy. We've seen many times in this tournament where you do hear them, but because they didn't. Why is he should have. Okay, a bit of miscommunication. So
And it's all.
And that's a good play here.
Yeah. And once again, Paco gets 1 more.
Right?
He's been on fire this from the start here. 9 kills.
9 kills, yeah, 9 kills.
That's impressive. He's been doing a lot of deathmatch, I guess.
With Scout, he's really getting value out of that Scout, huh?
So much value. And does he go for it again? Yes, of course it does. He keeps it around. He does some good tags for his teammates to.
So I've been against this tactic a couple of times where we destroy it so much. What seems to be working well is either you smoke it up yourself, right? So that you go for a nade the ramp as they come and some good damage.
Yeah. And then just the cleanups. Pizza with a good one. Pizza again.
Free opening doors all by himself.
That was a nice one for him to do. And he
does go down.
sadly.
So now we have 1 guy on the side and 1 coming ramp.
That was a nice cleanup at the end.
For sure.
They did good. Bits bitchy post-plan, but the steps from Curly took some interest from one of the CT. Yeah, some attention.
Agreed. It was it's funny how you rarely want to make sound in Counter-Strike, but and give that information away. But this time, surely showed just how important it could be. Now we follow it.
He gets it, but it goes out.
Goes back into the model, or the model expands. So look at how much different this looks just from a little bit of visual.
Paco gets 1 more. He's been doing so well.
Yes, really. Seems to be his game. See what.
Let's see if he finds anything here. They have 1 on short, and 1 in the back.
Yeah, wait for T spawn. He's gonna be too late for the short thing. It's interesting to see if this guy comes out.
He has the timing now.
Unfortunately, if he didn't change weapon there, I think he might have been able to get one. But it was, nonetheless, makes it a 1v1, which is a really good situation. I have to remember we can see them, right, with X-ray, where they can't.
Yeah. Benefit of the casters.
Yeah.
And the audience, of course.
Right. This is interesting. Like, he thinks he's in. Oh, if he cleared it through short, it would have been an easy kill. Is he gonna get it? Is it? Ooh. Okay.
Oh, he gets it. Nice one. Sadly, Curly didn't did the plant and just played the post plant opportunity. But again, it's
if he tries to
the mind games.
Yeah, and if he tries to plant it and he's right next to him, he's not going to be able to get it. I think that he does the right thing in planning and has to stand post there, but unfortunately he did not know that he was going to come behind. He was probably thinking it, right? But wasn't sure when to react to it. Okay, so now we're seeing a free rush. And he is being so they can rotate.
And they should do. It's a nice vacuum cleaner, as we call it in Danish. Just directly translated here to English. Vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner. Fast one here.
So here's an interesting thing. A has been working. B hasn't. Now they're not going to buy a lot of equipment on terrorists. Something terrorists need to take care of with my mindful here is if they start stacking too many A attacks now, the counter-terrorist can say we'll just do 4 mana or 3 mana, which is exactly what's happening.
Yeah, they have one spotting in mid, and he can see that they're coming.
It's really
probably given the nice, he gets 2.
Nice, yeah, very much so.
Now gets 3 here, and now to get the side. Is it possible for them to get the bump though?
Not in this position.
No.
Okay, we might have a chance to put bump down here.
Fine with getting bump down here.
Down and
fine.
This is good.
Exactly. They got the bump down. That was the main goal for Nico here to get, so they get some more money. But
the mind game that happens now. Okay, so the conversation is they're gonna have equipment now. What are the terrorists gonna do? If the terrorists go A again, it tells a lot about what's gonna happen for the last few rounds. We're running short on rounds here. It's the 10th round out of 12 on this half. I think they should not go. Like, I don't know. We know that if we don't go A this round, we're gonna go A next round.
I think they should split up and play a default to see where they get the opening kills and make some decisions from there.
Would have been a good position. They can go for A. This means that should have been able to push out.
So they get a fine trade in at short. Yeah. Forces him to step back a bit.
Yeah, and they
play
do
defensive.
realize we have to fall back a bit here and give some of this side up, which is good. Also because we do have Curly doing a. He's gonna be lurking here. He's gonna eventually try to make his way out. See if he can make a. Yeah. Right now it looks like he's trying to find a rotator, but the siege is playing very dry.
And the position of Curly is also what he's known for when playing on Vertigo. When I play with him as well, he likes to do the lurk on Vertigo from middle. And oh, that was a nice one here. Makes some room for Curly to continue his lurk to find a rotation, perhaps. But
he needs to peek that. He's gonna they do the safe rotation.
Another nice nade here. And Curly with the lurk. He comes there. He didn't find the rotation though, but the attention from the CT was on the ramp and side, so it was free for him to just come out.
This is hard, I know, Curly to be playing as well, where he might not try to get the first rotations, plays a bit of a longer strategic game to get to help assist in after the bomb has been planted.
Yeah, he wants to get some information for his teammates so that they know how many on the side, how many does he here rotates.
We're seeing a action in the middle here. There's 4 people committed to get this. They are able to get one at the same time.
And Curly gets one.
Action. Where did you get that kill?
I think it was on A, I guess.
Someone fell off the map. Oh, and
Steer from Curly. Nice trade, and they get the bomb as well.
I think his weapon might be sticking out, so see it wide.
Paco with one more.
But look at the health on the. To do that.
So now they know the last one is on B side. They should probably try to go A side. I can see that we have one here holding Guardian and CT. And the last player is almost on.
Clean out 1 by 1.
Now we have Peter with the bomb planting on A side, and he plays it safe.
What do you think of his position he goes to here?
Oh, it's a dangerous position because if the CT goes on the T's right side, he will be able to see him quite fast as well. I think it's a 50-50 position to sit in. I prefer either going short or staying on ramp.
He doesn't clear at all though.
So, and you see here, if you don't, as a CT, clear the sandbags, it's a win for the T. It's almost a gift.
Yeah, both teams needs to get. But also, like, if he, I don't know if you know this, but if he went just clearly just a little bit wider, I think he would have seen part of the player model sticking out in at the sandbag. So it's
exactly.
He's blind, right? So from one of the angles, it's really important that he either switches up to check it, but then he loses really the benefit of. So they know we're not coming middle. Fast is A play.
And I actually like to see that the cities this round, they actually fight for the ramp and not just fallbacks. They go out, fight for the ramp.
I agree. It's definitely the correct play.
And that is also what I think we're going to see when the half and the switch is happening. When Fellowmindless is going on the side, they will probably do the same and fight for the ramp here. So, yeah.
Definitely, if they the way to do it, right? You can utility your way out of it. Pick up the fight. What you can't do is give it away from you.
Exactly.
Call that clearing out. Throwing weapons down on the streets. Hopefully no civilians get them.
So we have the switch here. A few seconds here with freeze time. Exciting to see what the cities are going to play. If it's 2 on B, 1 mid, 2 on A side, or if they're going 1A, 3 on mid, and then 1 B side. Just use the sounds on the Vertigo, which is quite annoying map sound-wise.
Right, and also what are the terrorists going to do here? So we're having one guy going towards B, while the rest of us middle, so this sticks to be primary and middle push with...
Oh, nice one from Paco. Peter follows up.
If we do have a look himself from that force, they are going to be able to get him from L. Completely clears from up.
Plays well around the
uses that for
B.
Like playing it that calmly in that situation is it's not easy.
Oh, certainly not. But he does it well this time around. So now let's see here. They didn't get the plant, so the weapons is not bad, and that we can see that they are also doing eco round here. One guy with a dualies doing business. A nice Muller.
It's completely shut them down.
Yeah.
They could have. One thing that's interesting to know about the model is it doesn't do a lot of damage in the beginning. They could definitely have just pushed through that and not taken too much. Maybe except for the last guy.
They spotted one. Peter gets one though. Well.
From taking any further engagement. But at the meantime, we are seeing a push through on
Short here. Oh, Curly gets one here.
I know. Just take.
And they just switch.
Yeah. They one by one. I wonder why that was. if that was on any purpose to it. It was just randomly worked out.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I take one, you take one, and I'll get one again. Nice round from them. Now let's see what they can do with the SMGs versus the AKs.
Right, so what we see here is that the counter-terrorists are sticking to their SMGs, whereas the terrorists now are economically this makes sense, but it does mean that they, even though we're winning, are at a disadvantage. Peter's clearing up. I'm not sure I like the way he clears the same place twice. Okay, so he's being shown how to jump a bit here.
Yeah, and
the
smoke covers the terrorist quite well right now. I think he should probably spot them now. He spots one.
Right, what are we
and
seeing?
Paco gets once.
The middle, where he's been boosted up in the meantime.
Oh, what a nice play here.
Right, the smoke really helped him here.
It sure did. Sadly, he didn't get the kill on fencing, but his teammates clears up the other guys, and Fantine is the only one left with 10 HP. So
now it's 1 versus 4, and the counter-terrorist should know that the bomb. I'm not even sure he saw it, but Patrick just got a kill right next to the bomb.
Yeah.
He's not gonna have a lot of time, easy time saving this. He's gonna go for the bomb, it seems.
That was quite interesting. He makes a sound cue going down there. I don't think the CT hears it though. Now we can see that the CTs have picked up 2 AKs, which is quite good for them for the coming into the next round.
Okay.
Counter-terrorists win.
They're probably gonna try and see if they catch him after time, but that was a nice hide and seek game here.
So going into this round, we are now seeing an force bind on the terrorists. One of them went really low on the count. First aid around 2k, so we should be able to afford next round except for one of the players. We are still seeing they're going to be pushing towards speed. 2 players in close taking down. So far,
they do that quite good. Paco gets another one. Frederick takes one as well.
And the backup is completely here, right? So he's completely stuck down here now. Unfortunately, he didn't get that.
This one.
He's playing this really well, this angle. If he's, yeah, it's really difficult.
I'm just curious because Critic might be trying to go back around here from the back, but he doesn't. He just goes.
He decided to assist his teammate 2v1 instead of making it 1v1, so I think that was the right decision here. The alt player is really low on health. Depending on how this angle is cleared, would make the difference between winning or losing this.
Yeah.
Notice how the closest player is watching what is our right now. And he's peeking it. That was brave.
So what you could see that is Curly is holding the back of Paco. Oh, nice one. I think now Curly needs... Yeah, sorry?
Did you see how close that shot was to hitting his head in through the wall?
Yeah.
Fake it. He doesn't check it. There you go.
Oh, nice one from Curly. He gets the AVP to onto the next round. I thought this was going to be like a more safe round from the CT, how it started though, but we can just see that Fantine did a good job holding the angles on B side, and then the CTs just dropped down in the ankles.
Yeah.
And got
how close was this? Was ended up 1v1 in what was a forced buy. This worked really well for Terrorists despite them not ending right, and they could have just as well ended it. This could have gone either way.
Exactly. So now we have a ramp push here. Oh. Gets caught with his stick in his hand, as I'm known to say. Often it's me who has my dick in my hand when I need this. Yeah, exactly. So, they're trading each other quite well here.
So much trading going on. Do you notice the guy coming up behind me, making steps?
Don't even know if he knows. Oh. It's there. And just another stab. Try not to get banned, guys, for attacking your teammates. So we have a map round here for Fellowmindless. It's been I wouldn't say it's been a close game, but yet we have had quite a few rounds where it was close, where it could have fallen out to either of the teams.
Right.
And now we see looks like a path A ramp here. Oh.
Like you do as a player, but he was completely
Nice nade though, but I didn't even notice, but they cleared out the 4 members of the Fellows in Pyjamas team here. So
yeah,
now it's just
so
Fide who's... yeah, exactly, so... I might think it was on short, so... And that's...
3 players died on shorts, and 2 on long. And that ends this first map here. 13-5 to the Fellowmindless, the Danish team. So, any closing words on this map before pause for playing second map?
I would say it was a nice map. The teams, I can see that the Fellowmindless were comfortable on the vertical pick here, and I'm looking forward to see the Ancient map. But let's talk more about that after the break here, when the players get into the new game.
Definitely. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we're going to put on the same little pause music while we get people onto the second map. The second map being played was Ancient, and see you in a few minutes. back to the stream, and the second map of the match is about to start.
And we are looking into an ancient. Sorry, was always already thinking about the decided map Anubis, but we are currently on ancient, which my experience tells me that it's not a map that Fellowmindless plays a lot. However, they are known to the map and have played it before. But I'm interested into seeing if fellows in Pyjamas, if they have practiced this map more intensively since the previous map versus Fellowmindless, since they chose that.
We are seeing a tech pause here. It seems like the Swedish team are having a few problems. At least we just saw a disconnect from one of them. Hopefully this shouldn't be long. So this was the Swedish fellows in Pyjamas pick. So it'll be exciting to see what they bring to the table here, and also how the Fellowmindless team will respond to such.
So when I'm playing Ancient, I prefer that you're going from a CT perspective. You have the two guys on the B side, then you have one anchor on A side, and then you play with one in middle, and there's a second one in middle, but only in the first 30 seconds or so, and then he rotates into Donut. Goes to A side. Because you need some firepower and assistance on taking the control in the middle, and if you have middle control as a CT, you're quite favorable to either close down on the terrorist side if they try go A, and also looking behind them if they want to go, or B if they want to go A, and you can close down the entrance through Donut to A side.
Agreed. Yeah, definitely. So a map that has different points of map control that are very important, but ones that you need to rotate to do so. I find that this is even more so than most of the maps a map of rotation. So the way you start as terrorists, as counter-terrorists, are not necessarily how you finish it.
Exactly.
Okay, so we are seeing now that there's 4 people on terrorist team and 1 on the 4 on terrorists, 5 on counter terrorists. So they are posted up, but I mean,
and I think we are live here, and I don't know what has been going on, but it seems like the map has been started.
Yes.
Even though that the fellows in Pyjamas are one man short.
Right, I'm send a query out to find out if that is indeed the case, or whether this will be restarted. But what we are seeing is a play where they are playing for control. They're not just rushing middle. So I'm guessing this is live. This is one of the weird situations of streaming online where you don't have someone who can quickly jump in and tell you what's up and what's not.
And it's not up to us to decide whether or not they will continue the map one man short. But Curly closes this round here, and he's looking, and he found it.
Indeed. All right. So this server went down here. Probably. Okay, so I'm being told what happened was that the fellows in Pyjamas, who were one man short, started the closed down the tech pause, or didn't continue the tech pause, which started the match. Curly Fries, who's an admin of the tournament, said they wanted to restart the map, but in the meantime, the Swedish the Swedes did rush A all of a sudden, even though this was sort of within a tech pause, and the terrorists lost the round, so it ended up not mattering. But it would have been interesting to see whether, like, if the round did go to T side, what would have been the decisive outcome? Should they resume with that win round, or should it have been restarted because the team was not ready? Very, very strange. Okay, so yeah, go on.
I think that the call here should be that even though it seems like it was live and the CT won the round here, it should always be restarted to have a fair game from the start to the finish line.
Common understanding of the round for both teams, right? Because what if they didn't buy the correct equipment? What if, like, a lot of things could have, and it also does show them how do they play a site.
Exactly, it's a tell. It's a tell that they were given here from the CTs. Not sure how much they can use it though, but it's a small tell from the terrorists to the CTs. And
so we are on the server here, and we are currently waiting for everyone else to join in. Server was closed down, new server was set up, and we're waiting for everything to go live.
yeah, now just we see one player gets in here. It was Loco who's inside all, and they're coming in shortly here. It's just a matter of time before we have all the players on the server as well, so we can start the round.
And let's hope that all 10 players are able to join and no technical difficulties, and we're on for the second match here in a second map in this match in a few moments.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So while people haven't seen it, what happens here now when as people connect is that they can play deathmatch. All versus all, or free for all. I'm guessing since everyone is stood still, that is not turned on right now. Something else is going on. But normally we would see everyone running around here and just messing about until the actual game starts.
I think both teams are quite eager to start the rounds and get live on the server. So my guess is that they're waiting for the ready, and so it was.
All right, so all the players moved to the correct teams, and
I would just wait.
And with a bit of a confusion, we are now what appears to be ready to start the game. We are seeing still a tech pause right now.
Yeah. However, we can while we're waiting for it to start, we can see that the terrorists are going with Molotov and a smoke grenade to this round in a dually and a pair of dualies, and the CT are going with armor and a kit.
Yeah. So
and
it's another restart, and this time it seems like the match might go live. So
we're waiting.
Waiting in anticipation. But let's see if they buy the same thing. I think it's an interesting Bible, right? So they're getting some people to hopefully, like, it's the people who bought the pistol is not the person who bought the armor. So, like, because you can't afford both. But normally you would trade that so that the person with the armor gets a pistol and, like, raid boss, as it's called, one of the players. Okay, but anyway, here we are. We have one guy using utility on B side. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is rotating, and as you can see, we are seeing rotations to B already. So combined with,
but we still have.
One.
Yep, and he calls it now here, and
Completely overwhelmed. This is a beautiful execute from terrorists.
yes, they're doing a well execute here and getting the bomb down, getting Paco from Donut. This looks like, or
We're seeing 2 people push through Donut now. Meanwhile, one guy is pushing onto the side. Actually, he might be able to find something here, but terrorists are playing very defensively.
yeah, they're sure.
Okay, just with
And-
sticking out.
And they are low on health. The terrorist, not the last one here, but
Oh, okay. And
Nice
he doesn't
one.
get it to- He had the absolutely most desirable pistol here to get the diffuser. Like if it came to that. So if that characters didn't get that kill, that would have definitely gone into terrorist hands. Well, it should have at least. But with his really good retake, going together, doesn't rush in. We have 3 players clearing out the site. Couldn't text.
and that's something I have noticed here. Fellowmindless have played really well in regards of when they are doing a post-plant retake here. They're always 2 paired up, so they are going in together.
Right, which is how you really want to do.
Exactly, so that they can trade for each other. Now have a look here. They are playing a slow round here.
Yeah, waiting for the peak. Comes out. He smokes himself in so that he has time to vision. Okay,
They have the pack.
push in together. Unfortunately, they didn't close down any close members. I think this was a good play. Just came down to the individual opening duels here, but everything they wanted to happen, like sort of, did happen from it. So from a tactical perspective, I think it was a good round. But the aim was just better on the counter terrorists for this round.
And of course, the weapons were in the counter-terrorist favor as well.
Yes. Oh yes.
But they have the terrorists had the opportunities. But as you said, the aim wasn't there, and yeah, it cost a round, but it was a pistol round, so I think they're okay with it. The fellows in Pyjamas. So there's trying to fight for middle here, which we talked about in the start before the game started here. Yeah, an important place to get control. Really gets one on B side here. Ramp.
And in the meantime, we are seeing a very defensive play on the.
And this time around, it's Loco who's playing with the scout.
And he
gets killed with the nade.
Yep. After being tagged by the enemy.
Yeah.
Notice how patiently this is being cleared out. Like, this is a matter of timing. If he looks the correct position, because there's a few angles to close up here, this could really open up B for them. I think he's gonna walk out.
A nice try from the terrorist to get an opening on B.
Agreed.
And Paco closes down here. And he gets caught with his D in his hand. But they get the bomb plant here.
No.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, Frederick has pushed the A main.
Yep.
So he didn't see the one coming from Donut.
That's a very interesting that they, from a communication perspective, that should not have been allowed to happen, right? The middle player should know.
Yeah, he should have called out that they have the mid control, and then Frederick should be able to just stay put on the A side if they should come from Donut.
Well, thinking about it, actually, it's also great that by push, even though he may get the plant, so what? Like, they're able to. He doesn't have too many angles to cover. Instead, flashbang.
Nice flash. And Paco. Oh, well played by Paco.
Good race transfer here.
exactly.
So
And he has been good both on Vertigo, and it seems like he continues his
streak.
stats on streak stats on Ancient as well.
Definitely.
Oh, he gets caught.
He got flashed there as well because he definitely had a good angle.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have worked out so well up behind.
Curly tries to get the one, and they have spotted. Did he spot Nari here, or?
He heard the shot.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean if do you mean if the CT spotted a terrorist or vice versa?
Yeah, the CT spotted the terrorist. Or if they saw him just going up ramp and then just
I think so. I think they saw
fall back.
Yeah.
And you can see that Frederick's closing. Nice position he gets here.
And it works out. I think the position he had before, that standing up angle, was better, but it works out by pushing around. Gets into an off angle, which is also has definitely a lot of value.
Exactly.
So 4-0. This is a very I find this to be a very CT-sided map. But the terrorists need to get some rounds at this point to. Oh, we're gonna have a hard time moving sides.
And Valve already changed the map a bit, so the CT started a bit more far back, but I still think that it's a CT-sided map.
Mm-hmm.
But if you play it well and as a team with the correct executes with the utility needed, it's also quite efficient as a terrorist to get into sites as well. You can smoke B side and flash it to get the control. On A side, you can smoke donut and flash in and Muller. Some of the positions, more common positions to be placed. As you can see here.
Yep.
And now they get the plant down as well. As long as they get the plant down, fellows in pajamas, they get the possibility to buy next round as well.
Yeah, for sure. So,
but now they're quite low on money here.
I mean, they have 12,000 on one. Oh, you mean over terrorists because they planted bomb? Yeah, they can definitely afford purchase here. No all though.
Okay. But one-sided start to this map, Fellowmindless has been. I don't know if they have been practicing it secretly. My insider knowledge doesn't tell me that they have practiced so much, but I could be wrong, and they might have been practicing Ancient as well.
We are seeing a timeout at this point.
I think that's a smart idea. Is it from the terror side, right?
I assume so.
It's important timeout here because it's gives them some time to see. Hey, let's shake things up. Let's get on the same line here to be able to continue the map. But I must say that the Fellowmindless has been good on both retaking and trading each other on the different sides, as well as mid.
Yeah. Seems like they're playing this map very strongly. And with this amount, like you have one player who's out of money, but other than that, they have so much money to bring into the next round. Should they lose this is still a buy round for the counter-terrorist.
Yeah, but they haven't got so much. I think Curly has a bank, of course, Pete as well, so and Paco, but Loco and FedEx not this doesn't have the same bank.
No, definitely not. So we see that this is a very strong smoke to put, right? Because it completely prevents them from pushing A. It means you can use that time to get control on the other side of the map.
And Jack P has a good position here. But he can't do anything with it. And
no, they completely clears out. There's a really good solo play. Paku.
Certainly. But this time around, Curly seems to be on his A game on the ancient here.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah. But I mean, like if both Paco and Curly are doing good kills here, I think it's also a matter of where they push, right? And if you're the front player on that side, you do have more opportunities. You also have to be able to leverage those opportunities, of course.
So we can see that the terrorists are all moving towards A side here. Exciting to see if Frederick can hold it. Gets the first one. Oh, gets straight that here. And now it's Paco. Needs to get one at least. Doesn't get anything.
Nope.
And Loco does. And now I would just say that Curly and Curly gets one. Yeah. Do you think they should go for it?
Yes, they have so much extra money that even just getting these kills are very valuable in the long run here of this map. Fortunately, bad angles here. Now he did manage to kill Curly before dying, so it's 1-on-1. Too many angles to cover here, and get shot in the back. A lot of.
Not the most confident round from the terrorist sides, but they get the jobs. Get the job done.
I agree. It's difficult site to hold after, and we even saw they get into positions and they play it very slow while CTs clear angles, which is a decent play. But it's so. There's not very many of these spots. Like we've seen a few times now, people being shot from angles with falling clear. 19 run through the smoke. There's now one player on CT, but gets traded. And just look at that. Gets 3 kills. And gets 2 players down low to low health. Let's see how good the retake goes.
Loco gets one now, just feed it with
interesting how many clutch situations Fellowmind gets into. Same thing happened on Vertigo.
Yeah, he's quite alone at the end of the rounds.
Right. So now 7-1. Money on both teams.
Yes, and yeah, the counter Fellowmindless keeps a good bank, even though they lose some players here. They still have a lot of money. Paco is on 6,000 here as well, and Loco with 5,000 plus.
Yep.
And I can see that the terrorists, if they lose this round, they will probably be forced to have a echo round because they won the previous round, or
yes, it's interesting that
the round before that.
By winning that round, it lowered their income for losses by $500 a player, which can actually be just enough for that to mean they will have to eco around, which is almost a sure loss again, right? Does get the trade. Lots of things going on. There's so many duels going on.
Yeah, and they're not trading each other, but they're trading on different sides of the maps. Curly gets one here as well.
Yep.
Now we're looking into a 3 versus 1. Jack gets one with the AVP, but gets taken out by Curly. Nice round from Curly here with the. What did he get? 3 kills, I think.
I'm still amazed by that. Previous rounds, they rushed in really well towards B, but Curly had a really good spray and took down 3 players by himself, and then took the other 2 down to half health.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're doing 2 C, 2 B, 2 mids, 1 A, like we've seen in the rounds.
And this looks like a fast B.
Yeah.
Nari is already up. Curly gets 2 right away. Peter gets 1, gets traded though. And we're looking at Fantine inside of cave here, going out. Oh, gets caught by Curly.
Very unfortunate position to be reloading in. It makes a sound cue.
Exactly, and Curly hears that far away as well.
Yeah. But there was a thing that happened. Remember that A rush they were doing a few rounds ago, where Frederick was throwing down a Molotov. I don't know if you noticed, but he was waiting for the animation to light the Molotov before throwing it on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have to do that. I think he would have had a better chance before dying if he had just clicked it. You can click throw them, and it skips the animation. Just something if like with people out there who watch the stream and maybe don't know these things, because it can be a bit counterintuitive. Definitely, click throwing is faster than waiting for animations.
Exciting to see if Frederick gets one here or two. Perhaps they are looking to rush him here. I think it's good that Loco is moving inside here to A.
Yeah, they definitely closed up so much of the map. They know that this is going to where they're going to be at.
Loco gets one, but gets traded here. Fadex keeps himself alive. Curly gets one in the head here from Nari. Oh, he...
This is going to be practically impossible.
Yeah, and... yeah, we are into the last round of this half.
Right, 10-1. This is very much going in the favor of Fellowmindless at this point. And...
sure.
Yeah. This is the last round. We have a bit of buy down, but we don't really have quite as much equipment going on for the terrorists because we couldn't afford it. What you're saying?
They are prioritizing getting their the Galil instead of getting utility.
I think that's a good decision here because this is where you need that range to clear off angles. And
then a pop flash here, and then just wait for the smoke, and then pop flash and try to take control of east side.
Something I like to do here, and I'm being called out for it quite often, is if when you see that smoke go down, right? If you're ready, that is a very good opportunity for you to run out before it pops. The smoke's going to cover you, and it's such an easy way to get a kill from him because he's going to be holding. He's going to be in the animation stage.
Wow. Dividing the kills. Fide gets 2 and Fantine 1.
Very impressive.
Paco gets 1 here as well, and we have Curly in the back.
Will they know? Will he know?
Is he going for? Oh, the bomb is on the. It's on the side. So
on the sides, they're clearing the angle. They're moving together. Like if you notice, Paco is. Maybe they're not. I think the play here would have been to.
Okay. And Curly gets him. Curly's just aware of that play here.
Yeah. The amount of silence dictates something strange is happening. Something fishy is going on.
Yeah, it's his sixth sense. That's going out here.
Definitely. Okay, and teams are swapped. We're now seeing Fellowmindless as terrorists, Fellows in Pyjamas as counters. This is a uphill battle from now on. They have 1 round to spare the CTs.
Yes.
Right, and we're seeing a single guy in B, kind of same thing, but different positions from what the other team was doing.
Oh, this one is a nice one.
Yeah. Fortunately, not a lot of kills. Yeah, definitely a good timing.
Yeah, and it's sad that he pushes a mid the CT here because if he gets caught, as it does here, it opens up the whole A side.
Yeah, for sure.
And of course you can have the fast rotations, but it's still difficult.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Now he gets 1 here. Khaled get once, 2. So now.
Very impressive shot. And
where is Curly? Curly's coming from. Oh, nice play here.
Takes it calm. Now they're rushing for him, which they
what a nice flash as well.
Okay.
Oh, almost.
Yeah.
Does they have a kit?
No, but we're still gonna make it. Plenty of time.
Yeah. Yep.
You could see the heat of the moment. Curly is deciding between trying to shoot the guy defusing versus shooting the guy who's coming at him, because he doesn't know that he doesn't have a kit, and if he had a kit, he would have lost that round, even if he got the kill on the guy pushing him, right?
Yeah. And what we saw is that Curly almost got the one defusing. The first one who tried to defuse, he got, and then the second one tapping the bomb, he also
Almost
clicked
had it,
one.
right? Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the attentive watcher would have seen that, and he got him really low health as a result of that. Okay.
Fast B push here, B ramp here.
Definitely worked out really well.
Loco died here. Oh, lining up for Nari. Pisa gets him though.
Standing on top, right next to each other. This is a problem of everyone going up and securing that plant, which is, it's a Vika round, right? You're supposed to do that stuff. But you also do run the risk of not having any place to hide, which is what happened here.
And
Yes,
they should
yeah.
just... Yeah, that's...
How funny is it that
Unfortunate.
he catches a grenade as he jumps in?
Yeah.
But the grenade wouldn't have killed the... it wouldn't have killed the counter anyway, but it definitely would have made the situation a lot easier.
Sure. Now let's see, they're buying some pistols here. I can see a deagle, 2 deagles, 3 deagles, a Tech 9 and a 4th deagle. So let's see. They have a few flashes. They're trying to get mid control, an important place to get control of. They get him.
There's another nice trade, so we lost 1 player for 2, and they got a very important match.
Nice trigger discipline from Jack B. And he gets the 3 in a row here.
It's a really good clean out.
And they are confused. They didn't notice that they that they got them all. Yeah, but they found out as well.
So that round was being played so fast.
Yeah.
But now we have weapons, and I think the terrorists are going to do the opposite now of slowing down, reducing the pace, going for opening duels.
I guess that opening duels, yes, slow round, but they tried in the start. They, if I know the Fellowmindless players as well, they will go for a mid control here play. I can see that Curly is throwing mid smoke and flashes. 2 players out mid as well, trying to get the one in. They get one in mid red house, as we call it.
Yep.
And they're looking for the one in donut.
Yep. And
gets one.
You can see they have time to do this because of how they smoked off up here. Smoke is now fading, and
Nice shot.
the run spot is a very, very clean, very beautiful hit. So middle is now open though.
Now it's important that they stick together here to trade each other. They are playing 4 versus 2 here, so they should just go together, then make sure that they are able to close it together. We can see that the bomb and 2 other players are going B, and the CTS playing for A. I think it's nice that Frederick's staying here in the middle to get sound cues.
Definitely. And they're clearing out, taking it very slowly, doing it very well. And we're going to see a duel here.
He almost gets him.
Looking different angle, right? Because you need to check those, but unfortunately it cost him his life here.
Yeah. But he gets him so low that it's almost impossible for him to go for the retake here, and he figures that out now and tries to save for the perhaps last round of this match. It was a nice round from the Fellowmindless, yeah,
but it could
good
come
control.
either way. I feel like it was also looking quite interesting for terrorists. I actually thought, for counters, I thought the counters were gonna win it at one point because of the terrorists might have been, the middle might have been gone the other way around, you know.
And that's the place here on Ancient. When you play for mid control, either from the T or CT side, the ones who gets the kill and gets the control are more likely to win the round because they have the fastest rotations. As we saw, they rotated from mid to B, and the CTs, they chose to play two on the same side, which is quite acceptable to do so when they are outnumbered.
Yeah, you need to take some chances, right?
Exactly. So let's be here. They are playing for us around. Oh, Paco.
Do you think that that bomb throwing confused the terrorists, or did it help him?
I don't think so. And Paco is just he has been good this map as well.
Yeah.
Not the top fragger, of course. Curly with 28 kills, he's almost on a 30 bomb. But Paco's kills has made a lot of impact.
Definitely.
Even though it's only 14. But Curly, I can see that Curly are confident on this map.
Yep.
Peter and Jack Pick gets 2, Paco gets Jack as well here. Nice trades though.
Good plan in this mode, but also good, like, cancelling out the benefit of it. Like, both teams did some really good plays here.
Yeah, now they just have to play time, play the diffuse sound cue, and trade for each other, and then this should be GG.
Yeah, definitely. This is up for Fidemar. He has made some pretty cool takes, but yeah, it's impossible.
And that's it. That's game.
And that is definitely the game. 13-5 and 13-4.
Yes.
Closes the game out for Fellowmindless versus Fellows in Pyjamas, with the victory going to Fellowmindless. Two fairly confident maps, I'd say, in the favor of the Danish team Fellowmindless. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I think that that Fellowmindless played with a lot of confidence. They had control on the CT sides. They played aggressively some rounds and played more defensively other rounds. Played on the vertical, played for the control on ramp and middle. And we see the same here. They play for control on mid and a B ramp as well. When they hear sound cue on the other side of the map, they push forward as CTs. And to close the games, they are just playing on the routine here. So I think they played really well. Yeah,
definitely. They definitely did good rotation. You could see the communication was really on point. I say find that for both teams, it's easy to stay coordinated. It's easy just to play very well together when you're winning, when you're ahead.
Of course, and
to see that the fellows in Pyjamas were able to keep up the momentum, keep up the teamwork, and to keep running tactics where they did something together and play together was really good. I think that's really what says a lot about them, that they were able to keep the teamwork up even though this was definitely a difficult match for them.
I agree, and cadeau to Fellows in Pyjamas for not for continuing to find other solutions when the first ones doesn't work out. I could, I guess that the in-game leader or the leader of that team must have dig deep in the strat book to find solutions. Because they played from behind the most of the games, it's more difficult to find solutions. So I think they did a good job. But on these two maps, Fellowmindless were just the stronger team. Curly and Paco with huge impact frags on both maps, which can be difficult. And a nice game.
It's hard to do a lot versus a team that is that much more like has really good carries, right? Especially from Curly, who was really high ADR, high kills, and good KD ratio throughout both maps, and also
did Curly get his 30 bump though here on Ancient?
Oh, I missed it. He was at 28 on that round where you mentioned it, and he didn't get the last kill, so I don't think so.
But a nice game from both of the teams. It's been exciting to see. Even though the scoreboard tells us that it was a 13-5 and 13-4, I think that the rounds within the game on the different kind of maps were closer than the scoreboard tells us.
Yep, definitely. The games, while like definitely confidently, this was a deserved win for Fellowmindless, no doubt about it.
Indeed.
They had a lot of rounds to go by. If it didn't work out with the maps themselves weren't particularly close, but there were a lot of rounds where it was 1 versus 2, or it were rounds where they lost an opening, right? An opening where they sort of being shot aside and whatnot, and if those situations were different, then the whole match would have gone different. There's a lot of things being decided in the opening duels.
I agree, and thank you, Anne, for letting me be a part of Fellowmind's CSGO tournament. A huge shout out to Fellowmind for the participation here. I followed the different maps when the stream was available. I think it's nice to see that there's participation from both Finland, Sweden, Denmark, Holland, and Poland,
and Germany,
and Germany as well.
Yeah.
I think it's that's a nice organization and commitment from the different departments in your Fellowmind.
Well, and even more so, a big shout out to the admins who made this possible. I know there's been weekly and bi-weekly meetings to arrange all this, test all this out. There was a lot of decisions about what should happen for CS Go versus CS2. Should this tournament start earlier? It was actually supposed to start a bit earlier, but we decided to hold out because of announcements from Valve on the release of CS2. I think that was a good decision, and this all in all was worked out really well. There was a few challenges with the platform that was used to host the tournament in the beginning. Not much that Fellowmind could do and the player and people in Fellowmind could do regarding that situation, but eventually they felt challenger mode resolved, I feel, all of those issues and led to a fairly hassle-free and I can say that as a captain and as a caster that I think it's been running very smoothly and the admins have been good to helping out, so big shout out.
Perfect.
All right, with those things being said, for those of you watching, thank you for tuning in and have a good evening, and thank you for joining.
Thank you.